Precious souls, welcome to this live on July 25th, 2025. Let me know in the comments if you're here. Crystal Ascension, yeah. Joseph Bartlett, hello. I figured it's a retrograde. What could possibly go right if we do this live, right? Should have seen my attempts trying to get on here, which is why I wasn't on here at exactly 8 o'clock. Oh well. This too shall pass. How's everybody doing? Joseph says, how are we doing? Oh, probably about as good as the rest of us, right? Just hanging in there, doing our thing. Just doing our thing, moment by moment. That's what we do. I just missed you guys, so I had to come on here. Sometimes you just need a good grounding place to land sometimes with people who get it. So thanks, guys. Thanks for being there. I'm going to use some Osho Zen cards, find out what we need to know on this day. Yes, we are going to find out what our spirit guides, ancestors, higher self, guardian angels, what do we need to know today? Perspective. I know. Trust me, I've been working with my perspective all day. I was having some lovely little kayak moments. It was wonderful and peaceful. I worked through a lot of perspective. And it's really interesting because this the journey that we're on, it's constant awakenings. It really is, in my opinion. Just when you know you're at a certain level and you're pretty happy with it, you know there's going to be more. And when you get the more, it's like, oh, here we go, right? Or some of the things that we don't even realize that we're not allowing ourselves to see, and then they come about. It's just a beautiful adventure. Living it up, huh? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, interesting day. So let's find out, guys. Whew. All right. So this is a stepping stone where we are. And it kind of goes hand in hand with what I was just saying. We think we're doing pretty good in one spot. We get pretty comfortable with it. Then it's time to pack up your stuff and move again, right? It's time to go to something different, a whole new level. And I feel like that's definitely the case. And I don't know if this resonates with you guys, but we're of the same soul family, so it must have some meaning why I'm reading this, right? There must be some meaning in it for all of us. So where we are is not where we're going to always be. It's a stepping stone. And we're being called not to get too cushy. We're where we are, which is, it actually excites me a lot. Maybe you guys too. The challenge, should we take it, is to start collaborating with others. Maybe that's why I'm drawn to all my beautiful soul tribe out there. Joseph Bartlett says we're always moving. Oh, yes, we are. Always. And thank goodness, really, right? We look back a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Can you imagine if we were still there? No thanks, right? So it's about challenging ourselves to work together with others because we have a piece of this pie that the others need and they have what we need, right? So it's sharing what you've got. It's like when we were kids, it's like open up your lunch pail and everybody would trade the stuff, right? The food that they didn't want. Joseph Bartlett, I'm trying. Good for you. That's all we can do is try. And that's all that's expected of us is to try. Thank goodness. Because sometimes we stumble. Sometimes we do amazing. And it doesn't matter. If we're trying, that's all that's expected out of us is our best efforts. And Joseph says that too. But I mean, our atoms. Yes, that too. Every aspect of us is moving. All of it. It's like a micro universe inside a bigger universe, inside a bigger universe, inside a bigger universe. We're all connected. Oh, looks like some of us are taking a leap of faith. Subconsciously, we're taking a little look at it. That looks pretty appealing over there. That's why we're asked not to get too cushy. Leap of faith with others, because that's the challenge. A brand new beginning. It's like, let's etch a sketch this and just start again. Let's do something new, right? We're kind of tired of the same old, same old. We're magical beings that need an outlet. We need a release of something. We need to expand our minds or we get, insanely bored and maybe a little, let's just go with bored, uninspired. So now we're looking for something new. We're saying, okay, we've done this for so long now. There's got to be something new out there. What do we need to do? What are we being called to do? Either way, it involves getting off that little throne and saying, okay, well, we always know what's coming down coming down toward us because we're always doing the same thing. Let's find something new that we could jump into. And okay, so the challenge is working with others. Consciously, we know we're all connected. So when we bring that piece of pie or that piece of something, the puzzle piece, into a group and they bring theirs, we know that when we're connected in that way, we're all helping each other. So it's not about competition. It's about bring what you've got. I'll bring what I've got. Let's see what we can make together. This giant vegetable soup. Okay, what have we got? Sorry. Joseph. Oh, Joseph. How's your abilities for really picking up on emotions there, Joseph? Are you getting what I'm laying down? Are you picking up my telepathic signals here? Okay. So if this reading doesn't resonate with some people, then you don't have to take it. Okay? All right, guys. So just recently, let's find out what was the profound event or experience that happened that affected us in this moment. The most profound experience that happened just recently. Yes. Yes, there, Joseph. Thank you. Okay. The most profound experience that happened just recently to put us in this position where we're finally getting tired of the same old routine. Here we go. We were getting anxious about the future, forgetting that we write it in each moment, okay? So we allowed our ego to say, oh my gosh, are things going to work out? The fear, the insecurities, all that stuff. I think I'm feeling both, like a lot of insecurity because we were afraid to take this leap of faith, feeling like maybe we were missing something in order to take this leap of faith, maybe toward others, working with others, okay? So that was profound enough that it brought up this lesson. I feel like it was a lead up to it, to this lesson. Joseph. Yeah. Seth. You need to stop hating on yourself and bringing a lot of negativity forward, okay? It's not going to help anybody. It is part of the journey. You're right, Joseph. All right, guys. Let's find out what's coming up in the so-called future. Should we take this challenge and start working with others and stop sitting where we're at? Make a change. If we want change, we got to be the change. That always remains consistently the same. So if we're looking around saying, how come everything's working in a way that doesn't is not how I would desire, then what can I do to change it, right? And Joseph, I'll just give you a little hint. This is something that's ongoing, which is why I'm not responding. Okay, Joseph? Yeah, this has been something that finds its way in these lives. Okay, here we go, guys. What's coming up for us? Should we make this change? Spirit, please come through. And Archangel Michael, please remove the issues that are anything that might be blocking. Thank you so much. All right. This is what happens if we make this change and get away from where we feel all this comfort, and we, start to work alongside others, help with others, get beyond the ego and the fear and the insecurity, and we take this leap of faith. We've got this beautiful brand new adventure waiting for us. So your inner child kind of going into this forest with where the rainbows and the butterflies and the unicorns, the happiness, the treasure is, right? This is what will be granted us so long as we take this leap of faith. And we need to know the energy of the collective I'm reading for at this time. I know, Joseph. And I kind of got sucked in the other night as well. And everybody wants to help everybody, and that's what we try to do. But there are some that don't want it, if you understand what I mean. I know. I understand. You're empathizing, but it was a very fruitless, draining session the last 2 lives ago that I did. See. Anyway, I'm going to carry on and just do the reading despite it. All right, so there's an adventure awaiting us should we have the courage to break through old patterns and take the leap of faith. The energy of the collective I'm reading for at this time, please, Spirit. Healing. Okay, so we're going through a lot of healing by realizing we don't need to be satisfied with where we are. We're much more than that. We could step beyond and make the changes. And we're going through a period of healing right now. All right, what I want to know is, what is the direct message from Spirit at this time? What is the direct message to the collective from your spirit guides at this time? That you could do anything as long as you get yourself outside of this kind of a mental cage where the ego believes that you will always be a certain way. It'll always be this. You'll never be enough. You can't fly like the other birds. It's all a part of ego and getting through and breaking through these barriers, right? So Spirit wants us to spread our wings and not be afraid to try to break through these old barriers that our ego continues to feed us until we heal beyond them. All right, let's find out what it is you desire, but what you're denying yourself. What is it that we desire, but might be denying ourselves? The tower moment, removing everything that was the old, that was built on unsolid ground, that was taking you to the wrong place. Okay, the wrong place, tearing it down and starting brand new. Even though it's not always fun starting from scratch, we know we've all done it lots of times. We've done it plenty. Hi, Donna. Oh my gosh. Good to see you again. Hi, Donna. Welcome, welcome. Crystal Ascension. Choose to be happy. Exactly. It's so good to see you guys back. Okay, guys. The key. So we know we got to tear down, start over, and start aligning with people that are like-minded, right? Like-minded. Like-minded. Can I say that enough? People who've done the healing. Not those that want to pull you down, but people who have done the healing work. All right, the key, please, Spirit. The key for the collective watching to step into this brand new timeline, take this leap of faith and on this brand new adventure, and finally spread their wings to fly and do the healing. Listen to your inner voice. So for a lot of times in life, we can look back and we did a whole lot of talking or a whole lot of avoiding, and we weren't listening to the inner voice. We were too busy saying, here's what's wrong, here's what's dark, here's what's happening, why is this happening? And I actually recently received an email, my own personal email from someone, because my email's out there to help others if they want to connect and book a reading. And I got a personal email from somebody who's starting to get very angry at their creator, at God, blaming events in their life on God. And I wondered if this would come up. We can't blame others for our circumstances. And it's a perspective of saying things might seem really dark right now, or bleak, or difficult, or challenging, but what am I being saved from? How much worse might it be without my faith and walking forward? Because there's been a lot of challenges in my life, and I just know that everything is being done for me. I can prove it by looking back in my life and going, why is this happening? Why are these moments being torn down? And then afterward, I see the big picture and I go, thank you. Thank you for protecting me. I didn't realize how much was being done in the background. When we stop looking outside and saying, this is the environment I see, therefore I'm going to, darken others with it, and just splat, like literally getting personal emails from someone who's angry at, at, their creator, at God. And that's only going to perpetuate more darkness. The more we put darkness out there and bathe in it and splatter it all over everybody, the more we're not tapped into the inner voice, because we need to do that healing. So the key is, no matter what the circumstances appear to be in your external environment, have the courage to do the healing and see that you're actually being protected from a lot worse, and being called to step out of this old way and take this brand new beginning, a leap of faith, trusting that it's going to get better, but you need to keep moving forward and it will be shown to you. All right, sorry, I will read the remarks. So Joseph says, we are what we choose to be, so choose to be an example. And Joseph, stop being so afraid to be yourself. All right. And a bunch of attacks from another person that I'm not even doing that. Like, we're done that. Hi, Donna. When you're not aware in the past of why, it's not your fault. Until you want the truth, it won't show up. Exactly. Like I said, some people do not want to do the healing work, and they'd rather complain and feed off of the energy of others. For me, I've got strong boundaries. I just won't put up with it anymore. I just won't. I've removed all kinds of people out of my life that they don't want to do the work, but they want someone to do it for them, or they drain them by complaining but not making the change. And to me, that doesn't fly with me. The old me would be sucked right in trying to help anyways, and I just won't anymore. And that was a part of my healing journey. That was a part of me evolving and saying, I cannot take you through this. You need to do it on your own. All I can do is create an environment that is safe to do so. And that's how I view things. But it's not my job to save all the drowning people when they're pulling me down deeper into the water. And I had to learn that, guys. And that's why I won't tolerate people that are trying to, feed off my energy anymore. Joseph says, we all go through this part too. Yes. But I'll be honest with you. I didn't go on and try to destroy people's lives and go on about Satan and how I worship them or anything. I never did that. To be honest, I think that's a little extreme, Joseph, or at least I have. Well, I don't know, Joseph. Like, then we all have a different past, right? But in my past, I never pulled people down like that. Donna, change definitely isn't easy, but so rewarding. Trust and have faith. I'm sending healing light to you all. Thanks so much, Donna. And that's all I can do, and all we can really do is just make a safe space. But we don't have to be the human punching bag when people are firing at us a bunch of stuff that's trying to bring us down, right? Like I had to learn that because I had a lot of people who were very abusive and everything in my past, and I don't put up with it, plain out, guys. Joseph says it's hard, brother. I've been through it and you'll get through it too. And Seth says there's nothing wrong with being Satan. So I think that he doesn't want the help, Joseph. He wants us to whatever, okay? He's not ready, I guess. Joseph, I've been to the bottom searching for the answers. All right. Anyway, that's the reading, and at this point, I'm shutting it down. So we can thank that. I won't put up with that. I will not put up with the attacks on my character, and I think I know exactly who I'm dealing with. So Spirit's coming through, mentioning something to me. I'll leave you with this, guys. Don't compare. Feel your way through. Have faith moving forward because your truth is your truth. Seth, your truth is your truth, but it's a lie in my perception, okay? Everybody has their own truth, and all we can do is give them the space to and respect each other, that some people view things differently. But respect is not slamming me like that. Eugenia, some people deserve to be blocked. And Seth has done this a few times. You know, like I just want us all to do our own healing journey. Seth keeps saying you love Satan. You know, it just doesn't resonate with the soul family that I know I'm a part of. So we all wish you well and healing always. But I have a feeling I know who Seth is. And it's got nothing to do with what we're trying to do here. Eugenia, some people deserve to be blocked. Donna, sending love, Kat. Thanks, Donna. You're a sweetheart. And Seth still loves Satan. Joseph, I want to rescue Satan too. Okay, Seth, respect is not being a liar, okay? And Seth doesn't want me to hurt his Satan. All right. So, yeah, he's looking exactly, Donna. He's trying to pull energy. I'm speaking it because the comments don't always show up. I'm making sure that everybody's aware of what's going on because if you want to do that, then let's speak truth. Meanwhile, I'm not going to give any more of my energy to it. I've got things that I'm supposed to achieve, and it's regarding people that actually aren't coming on here to cause problems, but actually want to be helped. So there's a world of people like that out there, guys. All right. Is there anything else you want to say, Spirit? And I am going to close this up because I'm going to actually do something about this little problem that keeps recurring because I think I know exactly who I'm dealing with. And it's got nothing to do with what you guys might realize. So, Spirit, anything else you'd like to share at this time? Unconditional love, which is what we're sending you, Seth. Unconditional love. And may you find the truth that you need to find to fill your heart with love also. And walk in your own truth, whatever that may be. I think we're all sending unconditional love. Okay? And Joseph, I will do that. That will be a part of, I debated it last time. Thanks, Donna. I debated doing that last time. Joseph is just blocking, but I really wanted to have faith that would improve. But so, guys, sorry, I'm going to close this out for now, and I will come back on hopefully soon. Crystal Ascension, call me, Catherine. I'll reach out to you, Crystal, okay? All right, guys. And just to top it off, I did actually put my dad's ashes to rest today. So it was a difficult enough day than to be power slammed by a Satan worshiper. Sorry, guys. So I actually do have boundaries, healthy boundaries. I'm sending so much love to all of you. Um, I think I've handled this pretty well. You will, Donna. You will see me next live, and Spirit just threw a card, so I'm gonna get it again. It's about not overthinking things. Don't get swallowed up in anything, if you know what I mean. Just let it roll off like beautiful duck's feathers. And I'm sending you guys all so much love, and take care of yourselves, okay? And always have healthy boundaries. We can't always save everyone. And that was something I had to learn long ago. Even though we want to, it doesn't work that way, okay? And some people's truths are just different than ours, and that's okay. It's absolutely okay because we're in our own lane. We have our own perspectives, and that's the way we roll. So take care, you guys. Keep shining, and I will see you next live, okay? Thanks.